Now we're going to begin the review for chapter 20. So this is chapter 20, number 1. So as a result of human activities, the present atmospheric carbon dioxide level is blank higher than its highest level over the last 800,000 years. So let's see what the answer is. So it's 30%. So today, CO2 levels are 30% higher than they've been over the last almost million years. Okay, chapter 20, number 2, a feedback mechanism in which effects blank the initial change are called blank. So we're talking about positive and negative feedback, so which one corresponds to which process? So the one that makes sense is a positive feedback loop reinforces, let's see here, yes, reinforces the initial change, reinforces the initial change. So that is C. Okay, next question. Chapter 20, number 3. Sea level change will have its greatest impact on coastal areas that are, well, which coastal areas are those going to be? So sea level is going to affect coastal areas that are going to be under, so that's going to be D. Basically low-lying flat coasts. Low-lying and flat coasts, and these are called passive continental margins. And so that's going to be in places like the eastern U.S. and also southern India. So these are regions where you have low-lying flat areas. Okay, next question. Chapter 20, number 4. What are some natural causes of climate change that we've seen throughout the semester? So some examples of natural causes of climate change are plate tectonics, changes in the Earth's orbit, also variations in the amount of heat emitted by the sun, so variations in solar radiation. Along with volcanic eruptions. All of these can cause climate change events. So for example, volcanic eruptions cause mass extinctions, the Permian mass extinction and the dinosaurs. Plate tectonics and changes in the Earth's orbit have brought ice ages. Okay, next question. Chapter 20, number 4. What are some properties of the wet tropics? Okay, so wet tropics, as far as the picture is concerned, that was a hint, is that you have the most abundant vegetation. most abundant vegetation. Okay, chapter 20, number 5. Excuse me. This was number 5. Okay, chapter 20, number 6. What major process has contributed to climate change since the beginning of the modern industrial period? And that process is combustion of fossil fuels. So the burning or combustion of fossil fuels is the process that's contributed to climate change since the 1800s. Okay, next question. Chapter 20, number 7. How does solar radiation interact with carbon dioxide? So we saw this before, but this is a review. So this is the Earth's surface, and you have a hint here. So what happens is that this is our atmosphere. Visible light from the sun passes right through, and as it passes right through, the Earth's surface heats up, and it emits infrared or heat, and that infrared is trapped by greenhouse gases, and that warms the atmosphere. So what happens is that carbon dioxide lets sunlight pass right through, so CO2 is transparent to visible light, but CO2 absorbs the Earth's body heat, or infrared.